If you want to maximize privacy and control costs while you build powerful automations and AI agents, today we're going to be seeing how to install N8N and Ollama into your own server or your own PC. The installation process for different operating systems varies quite a lot, so just make sure to go to the free community and download the installation guide that we're going to be following, because today I'm going to show you how to install everything into a Linux server that I guess that is the majority of you. But if you want to install it into a Windows PC, it is also covered in the guide that I'm talking about. We're going to start with the installation process. You don't really need to have N8N already running, but if you have, don't worry about it. It's not going to lose any workflow or credential or anything like that. So first of all, just log in into the SSH of your server and copy and paste all this command here. It's quite long, and just be sure to change your domain.com, that it's exactly here, with your real domain, and also your encryption key with your N8N encryption key in case you already have an N8N instance installed. The way to get the encryption key is to go to root or the folder of the user you are logged in, then access the .n8n folder, and then open the config file, and basically the encryption key is going to appear. Just copy that and paste it here. If you don't have N8N already installed, don't worry, you can remove this line here and it's probably going to work out. Then we have to create the Docker volume. Just copy this and paste it. Stop the existing N8N in case you have one already running. Then run docker compose, just copy paste this. And then you can verify that everything has been installed correctly just by copying and pasting this command here, and it's going to appear both N8N and also Ollama installed. You can also check the logs for N8N and Ollama to see whether it has been installed correctly, and if you have encountered any error, you can ask any question that you have regarding this in the school community or also down in the comments, but you can also ask an AI to help you. Then run these two commands just to check that both Ollama and N8N are running and are accessible, okay? And then you have to download the AI models that we're going to use in our workflows. So basically, the way to download a model is executing one of these commands. In this case, it's pulling Llama 3.2. But you can also go to ollama.com and see the different models that are available. I actually like quite a lot Gemma 3 because it's pretty lightweight. And basically to install one of the different models, here you have the size. I just use this, that it's the smaller one, because I have a server where I'm running N8N that it's not really powerful. I didn't want to pay a lot, and it basically fits my needs for the thing that I do. I'm just forced to use the smaller model. If you have a server with, I don't know, 32 gigs of RAM, maybe you can try to use the 12 billion parameters model, or you can also try to use the GPT OSS, the new OpenAI open source model. But yeah, just to install one of it, copy this and replace Llama 3.2 or Mistral with the model that you want to install. And then to check the list of models that you have installed, basically execute this command. Also, if you want to have a domain pointing at your installation, you're going to have to modify the DNS of your domain, okay? Add an A record pointing at the IP of your server. I guess that you already know how to do it. And yeah, then just copy all this long command that is here. This way you're going to configure Nginx, that it's basically a web server to serve the N8N instance. And this is basically going to apply the changes that we are trying to apply here. And yeah, we're done with the installation, okay? Here, as you can see, there is the Windows installation with Docker Desktop. And yeah, just as a reminder, if you also need to install it into Windows PC, you can go check this installation guide in the school community, or also if you want to just be copy pasting all the commands that I'm sharing here, you also have to go to the school community to download this installation guide. Okay, great. So you'll have to go to your domain or IP address, whether you have configured the domain name to pointing at the N8N instance or not. And yeah, create the account, enable 2FA if you really want that, and create a new workflow. That's the thing that I have just done. And yeah, just to use Ollama, we're going to add a manual trigger. We're going to add an LLM chain. I'm going to define user prompt, and then we're going to add the model that in this case, it's going to be installed with Ollama. So basically look for Ollama model, link your account basically by adding this. It should be exactly the same as mine, so just copy this from the screen. It is also included in the installation guide. Try the connection. It should be successful if you have already verified the connection before, okay? And then you're going to be able to choose a model that you have installed. I have a lot of them installed because I wanted to test the one that works best, but also that my server can run, okay? Because Gemma 3 latest, it's too big for my server. So I had to run Gemma 3 1B. You can then control different options from the sampling temperature, top K, top P, frequency penalty. And yeah, if you really know about this stuff, you can also modify these parameters, but I just leave them as they are. And yeah, now if I run the agent or LLM chain, it's basically going to do the thing that I've asked it for. That is basically count from 1 to 5, and it has done that. And of course, you can also use these models in real automations that you would use for your business or your client's business. For example, saving invoices or receipts. This is an automation that I don't know if I have already uploaded or I have yet to upload. But yeah, as you can see, I'm using Ollama here, Gemma 3 1B, and it's basically organizing the information that is located in invoices or receipts, and then saving the invoice or receipt information into a base row database. So yeah, if you have any doubt, you've encountered any issue or something like that, you can join the school community down below. It's completely free for the first 100 members. And yeah, the school community is basically focused on helping you automate your business or your client's business, focusing on controlling costs and also maximizing privacy of the data of the company. So be sure to join the community if you're interested in that. So yeah, basically that. See you next time.